Alright, we are back at it with another Pokemon Hardcore Nuzlocke challenge. And in this challenge, I'll be attempting to complete Pokemon Sword using only the Ice type and on only one attempt. Now, it's time to get this challenge started. We begin by first getting introduced to our rival here with one of these new Pokemon Wooloo. And another Wooloo just kind of trying to break through a gate that's just closed for some reason to this very dangerous area that we live next to. So one thing about these games is, with the wild area, we definitely have access to a lot of varied Pokemon very early on, especially the Ice type, which I definitely capture. I have the ability to capture before the first getting to the main town and starting the real journey from there. So definitely going to use that to my advantage. I still don't know how to use the wild area with these hardcore Nuzlocke challenges, but decided just to catch one every gym or something as a nice little cadence. So given that, we run off and meet the local celebrity Leon here as he's just kind of blowing these people's mind with his Charizard, which kind of looking forward to in this challenge is how this Ice team's really going to fare against the Gigantamax Charizard in the future. But those are problems for future tech. So yeah, we just kind of learned that Hop is Leon's brother here, and he's definitely going to give us our very first Pokemon after this very long cutscene. So as we're kind of just preparing to choose the starter, since none of these starters really evolve into an Ice type, kind of just thumbing through what choice that I wanted to just start this game off with. Didn't really matter too much. I was thinking, should I pick the starter that would be strong or weak against Hop's Pokemon just for that extra bit of challenge? So I decided to go with Sobble here, even though it doesn't evolve into an Ice type. But the rival will choose, I forgot this thing's name already, the Bunny, Score Bunny. The rival will choose Score Bunny, which is a Fire type, which will be strong against my Ice types in the future. So I didn't know if I should just retain the whole type disadvantage or type advantage, but oh well. So going on into the wild area, I definitely had a hard time finding an Ice type, seeing as you can only get it when it's snowing as the weather. I tried to pick up an Eevee since I have a save file for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on my Switch, but apparently that Eevee doesn't evolve at all, so I couldn't use that. So after a little bit, I finally encountered a Vanillite here. So I decided to catch it, as it took a very long time and a lot of Pokeballs to even catch this thing. Just Pokemon just kind of just gaining levels here doesn't really matter. So Vanillite I decided to start out with instead of a Snorunt, which could definitely come back and haunt me in the future. But I wind up naming this Vanillite the Fresh Snow Pokemon. Decided to nickname it Amy just to get started here on this Pokemon journey finally, with Ice types being a pretty rare typing to begin with. So I head into Motostoke, and before actually being introduced to the gym challenge, we kind of run into this Bidoof Inn. Never knew how to pronounce that Pokemon's name. So we meet the evil team of the region with heavy quotes there, and just kind of defeat them so people can actually just check in, and then meet another one of the gym challengers, Marty here, who's going to be using dark types. So heading up to the stadium, just kind of to introduce the whole gym challenge, which was probably one of the better, cool little features for this game here. Because the introduction of the gym leaders, the whole gym challenge, the concept behind that, and also the music, all of it was a very nice package. Definitely going for the anime-esque kind of feel here with this introduction. Definitely felt like it gave the world more culture, and it just fleshed out the world way more, having a challenge where you could potentially just run into other gym challengers on the journey, which unfortunately didn't really capitalize on too much in this game. But we get this gym leader introduction, which is one of the cooler moments in this game. Yeah, I feel like every Pokemon game should have, or following this, or even before this, every Pokemon game should have really had like just a moment of introducing the more elite trainers, like the Elite Four or the gym leaders or the champion like this. But oh well, they did not continue it with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So after that very beleaguered out introduction, we finally get our little suit here and just kind of stepping onto the pitch, just to kind of just officially start the gym battle, the gym journey here. So just kind of looking around, getting a feel of the land here. Exiting out Motostoke, we do run into Hop, or another battle with Hop here. And since Vanilla is the only Pokemon I have at this point, I just kind of had to send it in. So he sends in Wooloo to start off with, and this is going to be the first difficult fight. He has 3 Pokemon on his squad there. His Wooloo outspeeds and goes for the tackle, not doing too much damage, as I go for the Icy Wind to get the damage off, and not only did the damage, it's my only damaging move to begin with, but also getting that speed drop, which is helpful. Trying to minimize as much damage through his 3 Pokemon as possible. So Icy Wind does over half health, it lowers the speed, so I'm able to outspeed and take it out with another Icy Wind on the next turn. So just getting some experience, didn't level up unfortunately. Hop decides to make this a quick battle by sending in Scorbunny, and since Icy Wind is my only damaging move, I had to go with it, as Scorbunny goes for a quick attack that lands the critical hit there. So I go for the Icy Wind, knowing that's not going to do too much damage, but hoping that it would do enough damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But I am getting speed drops, and I'm hoping that the Scorbunny is not going to be using any fire-type attacks. So it goes for the tackle, doing a moderate amount. I have to go for another Icy Wind. Now, I definitely could have gone for the Hardens, but the Scorbunny had Ember, so didn't think that it would have been too helpful, just kind of boosting the stats early on. So going for the Icy Wind, I'm not doing too much damage, just hoping for critical hits here as it goes for another tackle, nearly taking out Vanillite. I go for the Icy Wind again, hoping just for a crit. I don't think a crit even at this point would matter too much, so it doesn't get the KO. As Scorbunny does decide to go for the tackle. I didn't even get hit with a fire-type move, and unfortunately I still get taken out, ending the run. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.